Hello and welcome to Sports Frenzee with me, Jones, and today I'm going to be talking about Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan. Is it time Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan hung his boots up for the Black Stars? So off the back of the World Cup qualifiers where Ghana played against Congo, in the first leg they drew 1-1. In the second leg they went to Congo and beat them 5-1. Okay, now Asamoah Gyan did not feature in the second leg. Ayew did not feature. Jordan Ayew did not feature. All right, now that's a whole nother story. I think I'll probably touch on at some point. Okay, but now let's just concentrate on Asamoah Gyan. Is it time for him to hang up his boots from international level? Now, after the game against Congo, Asamoah Gyan was interviewed where he said, nobody can force him into retirement from the Black Stars, but only God. Okay, Asamoah Gyan, I share your sentiments, but at the end of the day, statistics do not lie, okay? Just as statistics does not lie about the amount of goals you've scored for Ghana. Asamoah Gyan has played 105 games and scored 51 goals for the Black Stars. Okay, the stats do not lie. Also, the stats do not lie when it comes to playing in the Africa Cup of Nations. When it comes to Asamoah Gyan playing for Ghana, especially in the last two tournaments, he has failed to perform. He has failed to deliver. Okay, he's not the same Asamoah Gyan of old. Of course, everybody knows. As the older you get in football, your football tends to change. You're not as quick, you lose that little 5-yard pace. It's acceptable. But if you're injury prone, then there's an issue. And I think that's what Asamoah Gyan is really finding it hard to come to terms with. Okay, nobody's forcing him to retire, but I think he needs to look at himself in the mirror and be honest with himself and say, do you know what, I've done my best. Went to the World Cup in 2006, went to the World Cup 2010, went to the World Cup 2014. I've captained my country, I've led my country out onto the field. Proud moment, fantastic achievement. You know, the old saying goes, everything that has a beginning has an end. But Asamoah Gyan needs to realize, I think he has come to a plateau. You know, he can't do any more than what he's done for the country. And I think it's time for him to step aside. All right. Now, a lot of people may disagree with me. It's not because I hate Asamoah Gyan. I mean, if you check my other posts, I've praised him when he's done well. But as things stand right now, Ghana is going through that transition period. And that transition period needs a new captain, a new leader, fresh new faces, to push the team forward. We're not expecting anything magical from the national team as it stands now. We know that we probably will not qualify for the 2018 World Cup. Are we going to miss Asamoah Gyan's prolific goal scoring for the national team? Yes, we will miss it. But for the past two tournaments, he hasn't really proved that, yes, he's still capable of leading the line and scoring goals like that Asamoah Gyan that we all know. So therefore, I think it's time for him to step aside. Let some new fresh legs come in, new fresh blood, new youngsters, players that are hungry, players that are willing to work their socks off for the team. It's time for us to give them a chance. And I think Asamoah Gyan, we salute you. What you've done is remarkable. It's unbelievable what you've achieved. But, not everyone can go on forever. And he knows that. He even said in his interview, he knows that at one point he will have to say goodbye to the national team. Okay. Now, I want that to happen. And when that happens, I want the whole nation, everybody to take the hat off to Asamoah Gyan, salute him, and give him his props because he deserves it. Staying away from international duties and concentrating on club level can help him, to see out the rest of his career. He's only 31 years old. He's still got at least 4 or 5 years left in him. Okay, now it depends whether he wants to play for that long. That's up to him. But we cannot, and when I say we, I mean the Black Stars cannot compensate for Asamoah Gyan. We cannot ask him, we cannot keep carrying him because he hasn't performed when he played for the Black Stars. He hasn't. And that's down to the fact that he's never fit. For the past few years, he hasn't been really fit. And it's down to injuries. That's not his fault. Do you know what I mean? Injury is part and parcel of the game. Players will get injured. And if you do recover, how quick or how soon do you get injured again? Is it something that's reoccurring? What is it? because if you've been out for so long, when you come back, it's hard for your body to adapt. And before you know it, maybe your hamstring is gone, maybe your groin is gone, maybe your thigh strain is gone. So when these things keeps happening, you need to realize and look at yourself. I'll end it here. For me, I think it's time for Asamoah Gyan to call it quits for the Black Stars, make way for the new generation, make way for the new boys to come in and to settle in. My name is Jones. Thanks for watching Sports Frenzee. Feel free to comment, also share it, and let me hear your thoughts.